Hello everybody, welcome back to Minecraft on the Block. You can see that I've done a lot of work on the castle, but we have not actually done a lot of work on the castle together in a while. It's been a lot of messing around in dungeons and trying to figure out abandoned mines that didn't turn out to be that scary. So anyway, today we're going to get back to it, and I wanted to just talk about a couple of things. It's been an interesting week for me. I really appreciate all the feedback and the encouragement that I got. Just to throw out a couple of names, Divergent Volume, Dark Matter Shot, Chicken Fried Fabrizio as usual. There was like sharp like katanas. I'm sure I'm missing some people, but gave me a lot of positive feedback based on my comment that I'd like to get better at playing the game. I don't want to waste your time, and the negative comment that I received the other day, I actually take it as constructive criticism. For sure, I want to play the game better. I don't want to watch people play badly either, so hopefully I can keep from doing that. But I also just understand that people like to watch other people play the game and learn how they do things, and so I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. I'm not going to change, but I am going to try to get better at commentary. And as I go on, I think the information will get better, and it'll come with time. I need to learn to talk and think at the same time when I'm doing these videos and play, so I don't give you guys bad information like the whole thing about zombies constantly providing arrows. Anyway, you can see that I got some issues here. There was a couple of bad dudes up there, and they kind of are all around, so I need to move into the house and create some light and stuff like that. But I also am working on, you can tell the architecture is not the best in the world. I'm not totally happy with it, and I'm not the best at this, but I do know that there are things that I can do, and I have plans to add some details and some depth to things. So one of the things I'm going to do, I have kind of a relief cross here. I'm going to change that out and make that obsidian, and one of the things that I realized was I will need an obsidian generator to make my life easier if I'm going to put a lot of kind of cool obsidian highlights and details around here. So anyway, that's what we're going to do today. And again, I wanted to, also CTTC sent me plans for a cool piston door, and I saw a video that he sent. I'll try to maybe even put a link to it on the blog, but it was actually pretty cool, and I will probably be using that. So I'm gonna probably try to design one of those myself, or use his design and figure out a way to make our gate. So I might do that pretty soon. Okay, so this, let me give some context here. We're going to make an obsidian generator. What it's going to do is it's going to produce 3 chunks of obsidian right here next to the water. And it's going to do that by dumping lava down in here. We're going to place redstone along the bottom, and I think it's either a glitch or I don't know what it is, but if you don't do that, you just end up with a chunk of granite. You end up with a granite generator, a cobblestone generator. So we're going to place the redstone down there, you run it, it dumps the lava in, you get 3 chunks of obsidian. I went ahead and did a couple of things that I should have maybe showed you guys better when I was building it, but I wanted to get a little bit ahead of the game. One thing you have to do is you got to dig a trench. You can tell that this trench goes down one more level below where I'm standing. So you dig a trench that is 1 level here, you dump the water in like this, face this way and dump it in, and it's just going to flow down into that trench, which is 2 blocks deep, right? 1 and then 2. And it will just stay there like that. It'll flow just like that. And then you want to have these, which are pistons. And to build pistons, so a couple things about pistons. First, let me tell you that to place them, you want to be facing them. They will, when you place it, it'll face you. So you put it like that and it faces you. Okay, so you want 3 pistons here. That's going to be used to clear the lava. It's totally not necessary, but it makes it cooler. And then this piston here is there, and actually right now it's in the on state. It will be extended when it's off, and that will hold lava that will sit right there. And then that will, when it retracts, it will dump the lava down. Okay, so some things that we need to do this. We need redstone for sure for the wiring. We need redstone repeaters, which are right here. And to make a redstone repeater, you actually use stone. Let me show you some of this. Oops, I threw something away. You actually use stone, and you put 3 stone on the bottom, 1 redstone there, and then I don't have any redstone torches because I used them, but you put a redstone torch on either side, and that gives you a redstone repeater. A quick comment about the stone. This stone is the same stone that you find right here. It's not cobblestone. And to get cobblestone back into that state, you put it in the furnace and you smelt it down. And when you do that, you end up with this stone. You need that for both the redstone repeaters and the button. and the stone button, which we'll use for a couple of things. Anyway, let me just kind of get started. I also, the one other thing you're going to need, I use signs because I want to label the buttons. It's just fun. And then a lever. So let me show you guys how this works. Okay, we're going to take a button and we're going to put it right here. And that button, when you click it, will fire whatever you've got going on. And in this case, it's going to fire a redstone circuit. So we're going to go ahead and put the redstone down, and we're going to run that redstone into the back of these. Now, an interesting thing about redstone, if I just go like that, let's see, I don't believe that's going to work. Yeah, it does work. Perfect. One of the things I was going to say, it's the directionality is important. If I go like that, it won't work. See, now it's no longer just running into the back. Right? So to do this the way we want to do it, we need to put repeaters down here. And repeaters are used for a few things, but one thing they do is basically work as a connection. So if we want to have those right next to each other, we can just run them like this, and now they just go like that, right? Now, an interesting thing about repeaters, these are used for timing too. So if I go like that, that's going to be like a half-second delay, I think. So if you watch that last one, it doesn't fire right away. And it actually, yep. See, so it gets all wacky. All right. So we're going to just leave them like that. You could have it, you could do it if you wanted them to fire one right after the other. You could make this one a little delay and then this one a longer delay. You right-click on them to do that, and then you got, see, they pop out in succession. So anyway, we're just going to put normal because we just want them to work normal. The other thing we need repeaters for is to actually boost a signal. So this redstone signal can only travel so far. The next thing we want to do is we want to get that in its correct position. So we're going to put a lever right here on the wall, and we're going to turn it on. And on is actually going to be off for our purposes, and I'll tell you why. So to do that, you can see that since it's on, the redstone is fired, right? So let's see. We keep going. At some point, it's going to stop right there. It stops being fired, right? You can tell the signal gets weak. So what we want to do in this case is put down a redstone repeater right here. And again, it has to go. If you put it like this, it won't work. You have to put it in the direction that you want it to flow, like that. And that boosts our signal. And now we can finish on out by putting redstone around here. Now I think, yep, I can just run. I don't even need a repeater there. I can just run redstone right into the back of it. And kind of an interesting point, if you run it from below, it doesn't seem to work for whatever reason. I'm not sure. Like, let's see. No, that does work. Okay. So I can't remember. There was an issue that I had of some sort. But anyway, just for our purposes. Oh, I know what it was. The problem was that I wanted to run it in from the side and have a repeater here. And if you run it in from the side, again, it's the whole directional thing. It just doesn't work out. So let's do this. Okay. We've got the basic structure down now. So again, that is basically the on state, and then that's the off state. And that's why I put a sign here. I usually put a sign and said down for off, and then clean up your mess above this one. Push button to clear lava. Please clean up your mess. So we'll put something like that. But now we need to make our little lava pit. So to do that, we just need a little place right here that's going to hold lava. And this thing is not pretty. I mean, I guess I didn't even need to say that. It is not pretty. But it doesn't have to be pretty, so keep that in mind. All we really need, let's see, I think that will do it. All right, now let's see if we can get up there and dig out for the lava. I think we've got stuff right above us. I don't know, maybe not. Maybe we can do this without causing too much damage to our actual structure. Let me jump up here, because that's where we want the lava right there. So we need to make sure this is on. And I will put a torch up because I know that is a concern always, having enough light. Let's see. There we go. All right, so that is on now. So that is going to be our lava chamber. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And now, let's see. Can't do that. Let's see. What's the best way to get there to put lava in our lava chamber? There we go. I think I can do it from here. All right, take our lava bucket and dump it in there. So now that's going to hold. And I have lit more things on fire. I had like fence. I had this. I'll have to show sometime. I have another world. The one other world that I have, I had a really cool castle that I really actually liked. And this one I'm starting to really like too, but it was outside and I had a fence around it. So it was basically like a viewing area for the Obsidian Generator. Anyway, you get the idea. So now that lava is in there. We'll go ahead and cap that off, and we'll make this look a little bit better. We're not going to get too worried about looks, but we'll block some things off and try to make it look better. Now, when we hit our switch, it is going to dump lava, and that lava is going to flow. And to seed this thing, we need the redstone, right? So we're going to put redstone like that. Now, I haven't done this in a while, and I don't know if this is going to work. So this is the moment of truth. This will be an interesting. I don't think we need this. It's kind of making me, it's my OCD kicking in, which I don't have, but okay. So that will clear it, and this will turn it on. So let's do it. Let's see how well this works. So bam, we hit that. Lava flows down. Now as soon as it makes one, bam. Oh, I'm a dummy. All right, let me show you. Let me show you the problem. Okay, we turn that off. Now the lava will finish flowing. And I'm going to have to make a diamond pickaxe. I just realized. I guess it's not the worst problem to have. Let's go ahead. I'm going to show you the way to fix this. I actually have one too many. That needs to flow off of a block right there. So it needs to flow down and then onto this. In fact, I think it'll, well, we'll see. Let's see if it works. It might flow over that obsidian. No, see, that's what I was afraid of. So now it's just making granite. Let's go get a... But it did work. We are in business. So let's go get a diamond pickaxe, which I haven't made. I found a little bit of diamond, just barely enough to make a diamond pickaxe. This is very exciting. This is our first diamond pickaxe. There we go. Wow, it's shiny and pretty. Sweet. Diamond pickaxe. I feel like I'm in the big leagues now. All right, this thing takes forever to break. So mining this, I mean, it's not a simple process no matter what you do to get obsidian and work with it. Yeah, I mean that's a long time. that would be unpleasant. All right, let's reseed that first block, and I think this time it will flow all the way down. No, still got something wrong. Let's try one more time. Man, it breaks that stuff quick though. Let's see. That is because of why? Because this is too high, I think. I think this actually needs to be like that. That looks better. Okay. Shall we try again? Float down, in, down. There it is. There it is. And one more. Alright, and even though you can't see it, there's one right under there. And this is why we do 3, so that it just automatically stops flowing right there. Alright, so turn off the lava, and then watch this. Bam! Clear it. We don't even have to wait. And there we go. Nice. Now, we can realize the fruits of our labor, although this process can be lengthy. So anyway, the good news about this is, even though with the having to seed it with redstone, it's not like you can just get lava and water and make obsidian, although you can do that, but you can't do the generator system like this. And there's probably you can take a bucket of water and go down to and place a source bucket right by where it hits lava. In fact, let's go do that real quick. Well, actually, I'm out of time. We'll do that next time. I have about 8 seconds left. The timer's going to go off. So anyway, please leave me comments and let me know if you have questions. Again, this is, there's the buzzer. I didn't do the best job in the world showing this without issues, but you get the idea. Again, the keys are the piston has to be extended in the off position, because when you retract it, you want the lava to flow. Kind of some of the issues around making sure that the lava is flowing correctly over the water. But anyway, I appreciate it, guys. This is going to help us. We're going to be able to do some awesome stuff now with our castle. So thanks for watching. Tell your friends, and again, leave comments, and please give me a like down there in the bottom left of the video if you like this one. I'll talk to you guys soon.